Hey everyone, I'm so excited to bring you a new feature inside of Berries called Insights. When you open Berries, you see the default screen where you can start a session, but you can also choose past notes. So I'm going to choose Jane Doe, and the default screen opens to your last note with the client. But we now have a new section called Insights. If you click Insights right here, Insights are generated automatically after supported sessions and are designed for the clinician, giving you another perspective on the session. Inside of Insights, we have three sections: key takeaways, session approaches, and session flow. The key takeaways section helps you reflect on what worked during the session and what may be worth keeping in mind or revisiting later. You can see we have bright spots, what worked, areas to revisit, considerations you might have as a clinician. You can also click on the assistant in this section to get further key takeaways. There's hot buttons here to help give you more suggestions on how to interact with the assistant in this section. If you click one of these, it's going to give you more information on how to develop that topic further with the client next time you see them. As you can see, it's a very robust explanation over here. And you can also just chat with the assistant and ask questions about that section as well. The next section, Session Approaches, highlights the therapeutic approaches used throughout the session and how they unfolded. You'll be able to see the therapeutic approaches that you used throughout the session, the progression of the approaches that you used: psychoeducation, then cognitive reframing, and then psychoeducation again in this particular session. And each part of the progressive journey with your client is expanded upon here in this section: psychoeducation, cognitive reframing, and then another round of psychoeducation with this particular client. It'll be different for every client. And again, you can ask the assistant here for more insights on the session approaches that you used in this particular session by using the hotkeys here, or you can just type and go back and forth with the assistant to give you more information. It's very detailed. The last section in Insights is the session flow section. This section helps you see how the session moved across topics and highlights connections between different parts of the conversation that you have with your client. You can see that it starts with trip anxiety was the central theme, and then a discussion around labs that the doctor had ordered for this client, and then preparation plans to help make the trip anxiety less stressful. Down here, it discusses each section expanded upon so you can get more information about those insights. And lastly, you could open the assistant again in this section and interact with the hot buttons or communicate with the assistant on your own. I personally find the Insights section so helpful. It's a quick way to reflect after a session and notice things that you may want to carry into the next session with your client.